Alright, I'm working on pulling the Z today. Alright, I'm working on pulling the diff and the Z today. Gotta get that out so we can get it welded. First, I gotta pull off this exhaust. It is held on there extremely securely. Obviously sarcasm. I gotta get this super rusty boomerang out of here. I know it's a W brace, but you know, maybe you could just give it a toss outside, see if it'll come back. Hopefully it doesn't because it's rusty and I want it gone. But yeah, get the exhaust out of the way, get the axles off, drop the diff from the mounts, probably pull this sway bar off, and should be good to go. So let's just dive right in. I knew that was gonna happen. This thing is in decent enough shape, but it's still pretty rusty. Midwest car, you know. What? Is there 14s? What? Okay, well, whatever the retaining nut was on the inside of that, just the weld just broke or something. So sweet. I don't want this thing falling on my head, or just falling in general. I don't want to deal with that. Oh, good. That one's already broken off from this side. Maybe this will just break because it's rusty. Come on. Okay. I'll deal with that later. There we go. What? How big are these things? Doesn't help that this is in gear. Or not in gear. Or get a bigger brain. That works too. Oh my God. Thank God this thing is light. Oh. +1 for carbon fiber. Ooh. Okay, I get this other axle out. We'll come back to that one. Look at that. Stuff is magical. Okay, real quick. I didn't even realize that these were here, but they look like maybe speed sensors, some sort. I'm not sure. You guys can let me know. There's one on each side. You can kind of see it there. Yeah, so I gotta kind of tilt the diff a little bit so I can get those out. But yeah, I did not know that those were there. Are you kidding me? Oh, shoot. Well, gotta figure that out. Oh my God, why are there so many things connected to this freaking Diff! Dang it, Nissan. What's your problem? Oh, I need a tetanus shot. Okay. Okay, I got enough. Okay, Diff is out. That was pain in the butt. But got it out. There it is. So now pop the cover off, drain the fluid, see if we can weld it up. I gotta figure out how to get that off. Maybe I can weld a nut on it and get it out of there, because that sucks. Alright, so I came outside here because I need to spray off the diff with some good old-fashioned brake cleaner. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and then once it's clean and dry, take it back inside, get it all welded up. Okay, so what I just did there was I had the urethane mounts in the freezer for a long time, but you could probably get away with only putting them in there for a couple hours. Take them out, and then they just slide in just as easy as you saw. Helps to contract the material and basically shrink it so it'll just slide right in. Obviously, if they were room temperature, it might have been a little bit more difficult, but yeah, so super easy. Hopefully that's a helpful tip for you if you didn't already know. Side note, I realized that I installed these in upside down, so I just fixed that. So yeah. diff is in, as you can see here. Now I gotta get the axles on, drive shaft back in. You can see the washers from before on the bottom are used, so don't lose those. Rear subframe diff mount is in. Now this is kind of a point of contention from what I've seen, is whether or not this larger outside diameter and thickness here goes to the rear of the vehicle, or if it goes on the inside between the diff and the subframe. The instructions say that this should be on the inside here, and it even says rear on the mount, but I don't think that there is enough clearance for this width to fit inside of here. So it seems to be fine. And then I've got the reused sleeve from the OEM bushing in here. Again, use the freezer trick. This just literally pushed in by hand, no problem. The actual insert pushed in to a point, and then I gave it a little bit of encouragement there, and then tightened it all up once the diff was raised up. So now it's just time to put the axles in and the drive shaft, and then we can be done with the differential and move on with our day. Everything's back in the car on the rear end. The diff, axles, and drive shaft are all bolted up. So we can move on to the next part of the project. I appreciate you guys sticking through and watching the video. Wasn't too informative because I feel like a lot of this information's already out there, but this was our journey. So again, I appreciate it. Don't forget to hop on over to wilderdrift.com. We've got a lot of new products available. We just became dealers for a lot of companies. The whole line card is on there, so if you guys need anything, be sure to reach out. We can get you set up for the season. Anything you need, more than likely we'll be able to get it for you. So we've already taken care of a lot of customers this season so far, and looking forward to getting more parts out there and more satisfied customers. So stay tuned for the rest of the build, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.